Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? It's fine afternoon. Hope you enjoyed the new welcome soon screen. I mean, it's the same one I used last time, but it is new from like forever ago when I used to stream. Welcome in. How are we doing? Pikachu's here. Creeper's here. IE74. Hyperstrike. Florida Man. Welcome in. Darwin's here. It's Jazzing. Crispy Creamer. Throwlash is here. How you doing, Throw? Hope all is well. Who else we got? Johnny. We've got Prospector. One Adventures. I think I've read that right. Dr. Nacho. Look, okay, right. The screen's too far away. Let me make that bigger. Oh, there we go. I can see names better now. Can't see as much chat though. Just Nils, Chicken Magician, Mr. Shelby, Hilm Briscoe, Cyberstack, Little Pastor, Sasha, Tiger Gut, Quicksilver Fox, Evie Mebby, 271. I enjoyed saying that way too much. Oh dear. Mizzy Muse. I don't know how to say that one. Dutch Train, Speed, Manny Banani. Lots of cool names in here. Obelisk's here. Siri Creations. Danger to Monkeys. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone's... What day is it? Tuesday. How is everyone's Tuesday? Just Nils. What am I going to do today? Well, that is a very good question. Basically, I need lots of tuff so I can actually use that giant construction train that we made. I need tuff to build the tunnel. So we're going to do lots of mining. Just chill out, you know, do a bit of mining, hang out, have a chat. And then I do also need some more shulkers. So we might do a bit of end raiding. I don't really know. Beard, I need to drill out under my base. Can you do that today? I mean, no. I need tuff. I'm not really going to be using the drill that much. I'll probably drill to find patches of tuff and then just dig them out. Because that's what I need. I've got so much deep slate in my storage. I do not need any more deep slate. None at all. You hear Eggs is good at that. Yeah, he's very good at digging out under people's bases. But it's fine. Excited. It's fine. Excited for some chill digging. It's a rainy Tuesday. I'll tell you what, the weather here, absolutely glorious. And that's why I decided to stream, to hide from it, I guess. Lathalassa, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hammer OFJ, thank you for the Prime subscription. And Crispy Creamer, thank you for the gifted sub to Wolf Machina as well. You lovely people. So yes, we're going to do lots of digging. You're just playing guitar? Love to see it, love to see it. So, I've got my render distance turned down. There's lots of spoilers around spawn, and I'm going to try and avoid them, because I don't know what's been seen. I don't know what hasn't been seen. So, yeah, very, very low render distance for now. But we're going to be underground anyway. We don't need render distance. Fine. Whatever. You're just still Stam's drills. I mean, you can steal my drill. You're welcome to borrow my drill. It's a very big drill. But, yeah, I won't do the digging on your behalf. I'll only get it wrong. Gamers, thank you for the 200 bits as well. Well, hopefully I can keep you company while you're streaming, while you're cleaning your room. Not streaming your room. I'm doing the streaming. You're doing the cleaning. Why shulkers when you have toolboxes? Because I need shulkers for sort of bulk collection of other stuff. Like, toolboxes are one of those things that I've never really gotten on well with. I mean, they look cool. I love the idea of them. I've just never found an effective way to use them. I think I'm just locked in my habits, I guess. But yeah, look, we've been doing lots of mining down here. Look at this. But yeah, we need to find some patches of tuff, basically, like this, and just dig them up. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing for a little while, so... oh, we started a hype train. You lovely people. You like Foxy's Island not being there anymore. I was expecting a man named Mr. Beardstone to have a bigger, fluffier beard. I mean, long-time viewers will tell you, it does get like that sometimes. I often look like a sea fisherman, deep sea fisherman that's been out for a good couple of months. But I did recently have a haircut. So, yeah, not so bad this time. Came here from YouTube. Welcome in, Sophexis YouTube. Sophexis YT. I assume that's YouTube. You have a channel? Been enjoying them. Keep up the great work. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. Why don't you make tuff? So that's the other thing. I'm going to dig up some for a little while, just because it's a bit more chill. But we may... One thing I've been toying with the idea of doing today is possibly jumping into a creative world and designing a tuff factory. Because I do need a tuff farm, really. We're going to need so much of it. So we probably will jump into creative and design a farm at some point. Whether that's going to be today on this stream or not, I do not know. But yeah, for now, I just fancy chilling out and doing some digging. It's relaxing. I enjoy it. Better to change those locked-in habits before the baby comes. Some of those habits are too ingrained too deeply. It'll be fine. Ooh. It's the beard on the inside that counts. Well, I mean, that is what we say here. Is what we say. Chat's pause. I'm still doing catch-ups here. Well, there's so many first-time chatters as well. Welcome in, all you lovely, wonderful people. Lovely to have you here. You'd love to see the process of you designing your buildings. I mean, if we do get to designing the tuff farm, it is going to need a building as well. Who knows? Who knows? It's very rare that I sort of design stuff on stream. I mean, it's very rare that I stream, let's be honest. But even back in the day, I would... The problem with designing on stream is you constantly lose your trail of thoughts because you're reading chat and then you read something else and you completely forget about what you were just saying. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure we will at some point. David Swifty, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Milk the Moose, welcome in. Hello, hello. Did you hear that right? A baby? Yes. Yes, there is Mini Beard Mark II coming. This time it's not a plushie. It's a real one. So, yeah, the plan is get as many videos, as much recording done as possible before I never see daylight again. So, yeah, I'm excited and terrified at the same time. So, if the videos suddenly stop in the middle of October, you know why. We'll see. We'll probably just start spacing them out a little bit more. But who knows? I honestly don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah, we'll see. Hey, Bonix, welcome in. Thank you for the congratulations. Good morning from New Zealand. Oh, I miss New Zealand. I spent like 5 weeks there at the start of the year and it was so good. Absolutely loved it. Touring South Island. Just be worried if he goes live in October. We'll see. Just finished your latest video. It was great. Then saw your stream just started. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making that one. I do enjoy making trains. One of my favorites. Making trains is a whole lot of fun. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? Exactly. Yeah, that is exactly how Foxy would put it. I've heard him say that once or twice. Middle of October. Perfect. No videos over my 21st birthday. Yeah, I won't distract you. I won't distract you with videos. Don't worry. My first stream I've seen from you. How are you doing? Also, congrats. Thank you for the congrats. And welcome in, B2MC. To be honest, this is only the second stream I've done in like a year, pretty much. I am planning to do them more often. I was hoping to stream last week, but I had so much going on. I had builders in the house for 3 days that weren't even supposed to be there at all. So, yeah, didn't end up with any time to stream last week, sadly. But I'm not going to fix myself to a schedule. It's just going to happen as and when breaks in the episodes I'm recording suit streaming, basically. You've caught both streams. Oh, lovely to see you. Throwlash streamed last night and a Beardy stream today. I know, Throwlash was streaming last night. I can't believe I missed it. I'm going to have to watch the VOD on Throwlash's brand new YouTube VOD channel. If you're in the Just Create Discord, I think there's a link in there to that. Builders, did Foxy send them? No. This was unrelated. Sadly, I wasn't getting air conditioning, which on a day like today could be a problem, but I guess we'll find out over the next couple of hours, won't we? If I start, like, passing out, it's because my office has got too hot again. Hey, Blood, how you doing? And Cal, good to see you. I mean, there's going to be loads of tuff here in the iron vein. Do we want to bother mining out all this iron, though? When we can just grab it from Stam's farm? I've been saving this for emergencies, that iron. I might continue to do that. When Foxy drains Stam's farm, primarily. Lexiao, welcome in. What's the tuff for? So, that giant mining train that I built in yesterday's episode is also a tunnel builder. And I've designed a tunnel for it to build, but it uses variants of tuff, lots of tuff. And we've got an entire mountain to go through. So, oh, I'm underground at the moment. But there's an entire mountain up there that we need to go through. So I need lots and lots of tuff to build tunnels with, basically. Thank you for the biddies. Adaptonade. Who needs sleep anyway? Exactly. 23 in Dorset. I mean, it's about that here as well, actually, where I am. I'm not in Dorset. But, yeah, it's similar to that here. 23, 24. Very, very warm. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I thoroughly enjoy making them. And, to be honest, it's so nice to be playing on an SMP again. It's been a long time. My favourite days making content was always on the Truly Bedrock SMP. It's always fun playing with people. So it's nice to actually be able to do that and have it work on YouTube again. Do you know what mod was similar to like Matica that Stam used to make his creeper farm? It was, I think he may have designed it in Axiom, but he did actually use like Matica to bring it in to the world, I believe. If you install like Sintra connector, I think it's called, or something like that, then yeah, you can run fabric mods on Forge, or sometimes they work. Sometimes Sintra connector works. Most of the time it crashes. Hello and greetings from Germany. First time seeing you live. Welcome in. But following your YouTube videos for about a year, since when people thought you and Foxy would copy each other. Ah, the good old early days of Crane. That was a lot of fun. You enjoy your videos and those of others on the server too. Well, lovely to have you here, Janichi. Forge Matica. Okay, yeah, there we go. Forge Matica. There we go. Even better. Sounds like a proper port, that one. Every time I watch you, I think I can play some Minecraft myself, and then I look at my schedule and it says no. Are there any plans for my theme park solo world? There are. I have plans for it. The problem is a lot of those plans involve Create 6 items, and currently I can't update it because a lot of the add-ons that I use, such as Steam and Rails and Create Deco and things like that, haven't been updated to be compatible with Create 6, which means it just crashes if I try to load it. So basically I'm waiting for stuff to update, and then yes, we will be going back to the theme park. It's not to say we won't visit the theme park. Maybe we could do a day trip with like the people from Just Create and go hang out in the theme park for a day. Who knows? But yeah, I will definitely be doing something with it. I just don't know when. I've got so much chat to catch up on all my days. When are you restarting with your own survival series after Just Create ended? I honestly have no idea. I don't plan on starting a new solo series, but I do plan to go back to the theme park one at some point in future. Jay, welcome in from the US. Got people from all over. Netherlands as well. Hey Obelisk, welcome in. Went to the Netherlands last year as well. That was nice. I went there for TwitchCon last year, which sadly I can't go to this year, and I'm quite gutted about that. I had a lot of fun last year. I met Stam and Viper and a bunch of other people. But sadly I'm elsewhere this year. I'm at a wedding, so I can't go, and I'm sad about it. Deco and copycats work. Okay. I mean, that's good. Some stuff started updating. But I know there's still a lot of stuff that doesn't work with it. My amazing mods have been doing some tests. Well, mods and one or two of the patrons as well, I think, have been doing some tests, basically. Just a couple of days ago to see what was working and what wasn't. And a lot of the major things that we use still don't work. So, can't update yet, sadly. Is the hardcore series ever going to continue? To be honest with you, if I was to do hardcore again, it would be a new series. I don't think I'd continue on the same world, just because it's been too long. I think I'd struggle to enjoy the world as much as I did the first time, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I'd ever go back to that world and record a series on it. But that's not to say I wouldn't do hardcore again. Like, I do thoroughly enjoy hardcore. I enjoy vanilla. I'm just very much enjoying Create, and especially SMP stuff at the moment. Hello, Norway. I see you there, Tiger. Is the Just Create mod pack going to be available? It is available. It's on CurseForge. There's links to it in all the video descriptions, I believe. You really love the theme park? You're building a theme park server. Got inspiration from our main street with your main street bridge. Not with the train going over it, with a walkway. Nice. Share some pictures in the Discord. Show us your builds. I'd love to see it. You live in the Netherlands? Didn't know about TwitchCon being in the Netherlands? I think it is. I think it's in Rotterdam. The mod pack's called Just Create SMP. But yeah, as I say, it is. Oh, there you go. Look, there's a link from Gun. How can I join the Discord? There should be a link below in the description. If there's not, then there is one in the description of every single video, and that's just something else I need to fix on Twitch. You've had the idea from Stam and his chat, an idea for a hardcore series. I'm just working on the world generation. I want for it to work the way I want it to. Ooh, intriguing. Going to get it now. I mean, it's a very simple mod pack. I mean, it's called Just Create, so it is pretty much just create. A couple of quality of life things included, but nothing that adds like loads of extra blocks or anything like that. So it is fairly basic pack, but it's a lot of fun. Hardcore SMP. I mean, to be honest, I've played in. Get rid of that. I've played in a bunch of hardcore SMPs. There's videos on my channel from those. I played on, what was it? Don't Die December was the first one I think I did, and then there was a few other Don't Dies. There was a Bedrock one, One Shot SMP. I did a couple of series on that. So yeah, I have done lots of hardcore SMP stuff in the past. Don't have any plans to do that at the moment. Throwlash is very excited about putting a bell in his elevator in the chat. I know you can't see that because my face is still in front of it. I should probably sort that out as well. But Throwlash just added a bell to his elevator and he's very excited about it, apparently. Have you thought about using tough bricks? It may look nice. Yes, I'll be using some tough bricks. That is one of the reasons I'm collecting so much tough right now. Oh, look, I've even got Discord commands. See, look, my mods know my Twitch better than I do. Thank you, Ploods. Hey, Master. Welcome in. Master of the Beards. That sounds like a challenge. Oh, you probably are. My beard's tiny at the moment. Any reason for not using sophisticated backpacks? To be honest with you, we just wanted to mix it up a little bit. Like, I've been using them for a couple of years now, and they're very overpowered, and I love them. But we wanted to force ourselves to do things differently in this series, basically. So yeah, we've stripped it right back. We've tried to not add too many mods, and just use what Minecraft plus Create wanted you to, if that makes sense. I think we've added Create Oxidized, I think is the only other sort of major mod that's on it, just so we don't have to create giant fields of copper. But apart from that, oh, and the Just Create SMP Discord. Thank you, Gun. I should probably add a command for that. You love backpacks. I mean, to be honest, I do love the backpacks. We just didn't want them for this series. And what with it being an SMP as well, another reason why it's Just Create is because we didn't want to pile too much stuff on the server, because we don't want the server to come to a grinding halt because there's too much stuff going on, too many blocks and things like that. So that's another reason we're trying to keep it as light as possible so that we can extend the life of the server, so that we can play for longer, which I'm sure you'll all approve of. How long is your beard, Beardy? Not very long at the moment. If you fire up your drill with will the music play in the background? I mean, we could make it play in the background, but there would be that you'd see something that would make you unhappy if I did that. And that is that sadly the drill doesn't actually go in time with the music. I know, unbelievable. I actually have to speed it up in edit to make that work. But yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same live. I'll tell you that much. Stan, how you doing? If you're not following Stan, then you should be. I'll tell you that much. Jeez, when did Stan come in? Oh, ages ago. I missed so much stuff. Jeez, you're all talking too much. I love it. Although I am struggling to keep up. Square Deal coming in with the TB logo. We love it. I should probably add a Just Create emote, shouldn't I? The TB one will always remain, though. Although I'm no longer part of TB due to, well, other commitments, really. I do still talk to them all many lots, and I do recommend checking out that SMP. It's a lot of fun. Lots of silly shenanigans over there. You love the time-lapse music. I mean, it depends what music you're talking about. Sometimes I struggle with picking the right music. And sometimes it's definitely better than others, I'll tell you that much. I particularly like the Irish tune, though. Quite aggressive, but I like it. Not so long ago, out and about till later, can't say today. What's this? I've missed something there. Your Create Perfect World 1 series got you into Create. Excellent. Excellent. Love to see it. Will you add more people? Like Shells, we may well add more people. I'll leave it at that. After Create, what is your all-time favourite mod? Ooh. Probably Farmer's Delight. I love Farmer's Delight. To Revenge, thank you for the Prime sub. Ancient Yorkshire lass, hey, how you doing? Watching with my mini beardies sat on my desk. Got one just over here as well. Gotta love the mini beardies. Still got some lurking about, folks. Haven't decided what to do with them yet. But I've still got about 15 or so. Yeah, Nodecraft. If you want server hosts, I would highly recommend Nodecraft. I've been with them for years. They're very good. Most of the creators I know also use Nodecraft and host their patron servers and things like we do on Nodecraft. They're very good. Can recommend. And I think there's probably a link underneath as well for a little bit of like a discount code and stuff for Nodecraft. But this still works though. It does, and that will always remain as well. You saw the plush a day after it ended. Ah, Midori. Well, as I say, I do still have some. I haven't decided what to do with them yet. We might do like some giveaways or something at some point. Or next time we do a charity stream, we might sort of auction some off for charity. I don't really know. But there may well be ways in future that you'll still be able to get hold of one. So don't rule it out yet. Will you and Foxy ever tried Deceased Craft again? Not in a hurry. Not in a hurry, I'll tell you that much. What I need to do is I need to message Harry. He knows how to play Deceased Craft. He's very good at it. And I need to do a stream with Harry playing Deceased Craft. Then maybe I'll actually survive a little bit and figure out how to play the game. Is it worth running a server for a single-player world? It depends on your PC. I mean, I always do. I always host mine on a single-player world because even if you've got a great PC, it still frees up more resources if you host the world on the server. So yeah, for performance reasons, I would recommend it. But if you've got a very good PC, like you might not necessarily need to if you're playing Create. For vanilla worlds, I never hosted them on a server. I never needed to. But with Create, I would recommend it. If you can. Even if you just self-host it on like a different machine if you've got a spare PC in your house. It's worth spreading the load. Welcome in, Mighty Elf. Deceased Craft is so good though. It is good. It is good. I was just terrible at it. Me and Foxy, yeah, we were not good at that. There is a video on my channel of that, those shenanigans from, I think it was last year. Did you play Create Above and Beyond? I played Create Above and Beyond a little bit with Mrs. B, actually. So it wasn't a series or anything like that. But I have played it a little bit. You love the mining montage music. Well, maybe we'll get some on before we go. It might even be on this playlist. I don't know. Welcome in, Flash. For me, it was go underground after clearing a small house in Deceased Crafts. And continue to clear buildings from below. I mean, that's what me and Foxy were attempting to do. It just never went well. There's no vowels in the name. How do I say the name? Yeah, I'm gonna try. Berkeley Zoo. Thank you for the Prime sub. I don't know how to say your name. There's no vowels in that. Not a single vowel. I now have a spare PC. Need to learn how to do server hosting. I'm sure I saw someone post a guide for how to self-host on the Just Create SMP Discord, maybe. As a musician, I love that you make the music sync with the digging. Keep up the great work. I mean, I do thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah, it's just fun to do. It's Barclay. Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense now. Makes sense now that I've been told. Thank you, Barclay. I still thoroughly enjoy trying to say it without the vowels, though, okay? There is one vowel in there. At the end, that doesn't help anything. I was on the ping you today in the morning. Sorry, but the drones. No, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just, yeah. Prefer not to be pinged in the Discord, that's all. No worries. But yeah, I had already seen the drones. Why are you digging holes? I'm not... Well, I suppose I am digging holes. The intention is not to dig a hole. The intention is to get all the tuff I can lay my pesky little hands on. I need lots and lots of tuff. Azu, welcome in. Self-hosting is easy. Just install Java JDK and MC Server Jar. See, I don't know what most of those things mean. So, easy for some, maybe. I have no idea how to self-host. Thank you for the biddies, gamers. Halfway done cleaning. Well, I hope we're spurring you on to get it done so you can sit down and relax with a nice cup of tea. Ooh, tea. Not let that go cold. Coffee and cloaks, welcome in. That's a strange amount. Diggy diggy tough. Exactly. Yep. Train tracks are tough to make. Actually, you can just use stone. I don't think you need tough. Hosting is easy, but port forwarding is more complicated. See, I don't even know what you're talking about. Do you split the server cost between all the members, or does one of you pay the lots? Well, we're partnered with Nodecraft, so Nodecraft have been very kind and let us host the server for free. But I think most of us are partnered with Nodecraft. At least a good few of us are. Me, Stam, and Foxy for sure, and I think there might be some more. Once again, it's because they have awesome servers. We should have a gamba on if tea would be cold. Oh, what, by the time I drink it? I said I was going to drink some and I didn't. I just held it. Nice. You'll need to hide that tough well from Stam. I locked my storage because of Stam. Can't be trusted, that one. Generously provided by Nodecraft. That's the way. They're the words I was looking for. Discount, yeah, yes, there's my discount code is below my description here. I think it's just Mr. Beardstone. Stam has one, Foxy has one. I think they're all in the Just Create Discord under information, so you can choose whose code you wish to use. Entirely up to you. Recommend a Raspberry Pi. See, that's one of those tiny little computers. Looks like 20 quid, or used to be. Probably like 50 now. But yeah, I know I know what those are. Never used one. But that, yeah, that's about the extent of my technological prowess, I think. What features would you love to see in the next Create update? Ooh, good question. I haven't really thought about that. To be honest with you, if they could just make most of Steam and Rails base Create, that would make me very happy. Like all the different track types, the monorails, the track gauges as well, you know, just all that sort of stuff. If that was in base Create, that would be amazing. You should hire your server members to dig tough for you. Just give them some power tokens, bribe them. No, to be honest with you, like I could make a farm to do this now. I could just go and make a farm, but I quite enjoy just chilling out and digging. And it's fun to, you know, if I'm streaming something like this, then I can actually focus a lot more on chat and, yeah, just talk. Nodecraft is amazing. They currently have a one-click install of Just Create SMP mod pack. That they do. Solar panel. What are you talking about, solar panels, Throwlash? Is that what you'd want to see in Create? Solar panels? Yeah, actually, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? More power options, potentially, yeah. I am Miss Soup. Welcome in. Welcome to the vibes. We're just having a nice chill digging session for now. There might be some chaos later when we go end raiding, but we'll see. Depends how much I panic, I guess. Solar panels exist, just not in Create. Yes, yeah. They're in some other mods. Beardy code, geothermal energy. Exactly. That's what we've got. We love it. Especially now it's working. And you'll be pleased to know I've installed some more overhead chains instead of just shafts. So I've actually done some with chains. And it hasn't broken. So I don't think the problem was the fact I was using chains. I think it was just the chunk loading problem. The chains still seem to be running, which is nice. But I can't show you that bit because they're running to a place that you don't know exists yet. But you will do in the next video, which is on Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Miss Gats, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm very well, thank you. I hope you are also well. Doesn't Create New Age have them? I don't know. I've never played with Create New Age. That's the one that adds like all the electricity cables and those kind of reactors, right? The spinny ones. That's not very good with my words today, am I? Lawful, how you doing? How would you turn solar power into rotational power? Spoilers! Yep. Spoilers. You're doing good. Happy to hear it. How do you plan to get your power all the way out to Stam's farm village? So, my plan for that is to use power poles and chains, which is why I've done a smaller area at the moment as my little test run to see if the chains can handle it, and they do seem to be okay. So I'm probably going to make like a little machine that I can use to like just auto blast poles into existence. Just like a contraption that I can pick up so I don't have to keep setting up every time with like the cannons and the chests and all that sort of stuff. If I could just plonk something down and be like, yep, put a pile on there and it just goes boom, boom, and makes one. And then I can just move it and move it and move it. That'd be amazing. So, yeah, I think that might be something I have to do. Howdy, Mama Poke. Gonna have to expand that power plant soon. I know they've used like half the power already. Unbelievable. I even think Create New Age is too modern for a create pack. Yeah, I mean, I've looked at it before, but I've never really wanted to use it. I mean, does it have like nuclear stuff as well, or is that another mod? I don't even know. Have you tested that chains will work on a server over 3,000 blocks? Nice. No, not on a server. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't work, we'll just have to use shafts, because we know shafts work. You love Planet Coaster. I've not played that for a long time. What if someone connects their own power to your power grid and get free energy? If someone else connects their power to my power grid, I will know, because the second they unload those chunks, it will bring my entire power grid down. And I'll be able to backtrace it and find out where that happened. But they all know not to connect power to it, basically. Because essentially, if you have more power, more things generating power that are connected to it, if they are not in loaded chunks, then that will create a blockage, basically. And then and then the system overstresses if it was relying on that power. Create's supposed to be steampunky, yeah? I mean, I would say it certainly lends itself to that. I don't know if that is the intention or not, but if it's not the intention, then I don't know, really. I mean, it feels like the intention, doesn't it, I suppose? Bro, no getting ideas. Yeah, no, it's okay. I've already warned people on the server when connecting them up that if they connect more power sources to it, it will break things. So yeah. Seeing how creative you are with Create is my favorite. Like, I had to show off your power payment system to my partner who doesn't watch because it's so neat. I mean, now that it works a bit better, yeah. Now that the power actually feeds to it all the time. You're an angel. No, you're not. No, I mean, if they steal your power, well, we're all here to like have fun and play into it. Like, no one's gonna do that maliciously, so I'm not concerned about that. Ancient Yorkshire lass coming in with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. Is that playing? Can you hear the alerts? I didn't hear that alert. Did you hear that alert? You didn't hear that alert either. Right, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look over here. Right, let's see. What's this dude doing? Well, he's active. No, I don't know. Something else to fix. Breaking everything. Okay, no alert. Alright, like, test if what I've just done works. That work? No. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a play around with that. Loving all the content coming out. Just Create, such a fun server. I mean, I'm having a wonderful time. And I think everyone else on the server is as well. We're all enjoying ourselves, making lots of content, lots of shenanigans. I think most of us have just been doing solo series for quite a while. Obviously, I had Stam on as a guest like a year ago on my Perfect World Season 1 for a couple of months. But other than that, I think we've pretty much all just been playing alone. Alone, so alone. Gatestorm, welcome in. Glad you love the new series. Enjoy your exams. I mean, as much as you can enjoy exams. Good luck in your exams, let's say that. Why aren't you using your drill? Mostly because I'm just going for tough at the moment, and I suppose I could have just drilled out this entire area, but once again, I quite enjoyed just chilling and doing a bit of digging sometimes, you know, don't you? Alien Doctor, how you doing? It is a beardy stream. But speaking of Truly Bedrock earlier, Alien Doctor, one of the Truly Bedrock members, recommend checking them out. If anyone's around to do a shout out for Alien Doctor, please do. Yes, Eggs, we're digging. And you know what we decided to do? Not dig under someone's bed. No, I'm sorry, Eggs. I'll stop. You enjoyed the Skyblock series. Oh, that's just scrolled up. It's gone. And it's gone. Where did that go? You enjoyed the Skyblock series with Foxy. That was entertaining. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, that was one of the things that kind of made us start thinking about doing SMP stuff as well. Because we all kind of independently had the idea at the same time. And then as soon as Create 6 dropped, I think we were all just like, yeah, now's the time. Now's the time. But yeah, do go check out Alien Doctor though. And how you doing, Alien? Hope all is well. Oh yeah, and Plod's also on TV as well. The old Plod. So make sure to check out Plod, check out Alien Doctor. And if you're not watching Throw Lash and Eggs yet, why not? You should be. They're a lot of fun as well. Also on the server. Greetings from South Africa. Howdy, howdy. You commented on my train video. I hope it was a nice comment. Was it a name suggestion? Who knows? Replay active. It is, yes. I think there is a bit of a replay of me digging out Tuff in one of my videos. It's either in the one that went out with the train, or it's in Thursday's video. I cannot remember. This is not the first time I've come down here to dig out loads of Tuff, I'll tell you that much. What direction did we came from that way, didn't we? Yeah. I think we're going this way. Some Tuff in the roof, but I can't be bothered with that. Can't be bothered. There's some. Good day from Australia. Noob question. How's he moving all that Tuff at once? So we are family friendly, so it has actually blocked that shadow because of one of the words you've used there. But if you hold something like this and then you hold shift and then you double click, you can bulk move stuff between chests. I don't know if that's something in a mod or if that's vanilla. I honestly can't remember at this stage. I've been playing so much modded. Oh dear, no idea. Can I post my Planet Coaster builds in the Discord? I mean, you can put it in show us your builds. I think people share builds from other games in my Discord as well, like Space Engineers, I think I've seen in there. But yeah, go for it. Like, it doesn't have to be Minecraft. As long as it's in the right builds channel. Do you need Tuff or Tuff bricks? Well, both. I need Tuff to make Tuff bricks, but I also need Tuff. Do you have loads of Tuff bricks? Have you been destroying trial chambers? A chance. Do you have any plans you can share with us about what trains you'll be making? I loved all your train designs in Perfect World 1. I do have a passenger train I'll be making. I will not be sharing the design for that. I have designed it. Stam has seen the design as well. He approves. I'm very excited to build it, but it's going to be a few episodes away yet because I currently have nowhere for a passenger train to go to. But when I do, I will. Or you use mouse tweaks and hold Alt. It is insanely useful. We do have mouse tweaks on here, and I did not know you could do that with Alt. That's good to know. I had a huge gap between vanilla plays, but must have been a feature I missed. I mean, I don't know if it's in vanilla or not, to be honest. No idea. Eagle, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I think we've had some real-world physical builds in there too before. Yeah, I think we have actually, yeah. Trial chambers are a great source of Tuff bricks, I've realised. I can only imagine, yeah. And copper. Is that what was in that area that you dug out, or was that just another digging project? Can you just not help yourself and have to dig all the time? Is that what's going on? Cooper, thank you for the tier 1 sub as well. All these lovely new subs. By the way, if you're a Twitch sub, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe as long as your Twitch and Discord are linked together, you should get the supporter role or the Twitch role in Discord, which means you should be able to see the supporter channels, which means you can get schematics from this server. From my builds, obviously, not from other people's. That would be cheeky. But, got to get stam approval for the trains. Got to get stam approval. There's another digging project to help me realize what's going into the big dig. You just love digging. All the digging. Mr. Vansor, thank you for the Prime sub. Oh, that's very kind of you, Cooper. Tiger Blue Eyes, thank you for the Prime sub as well. All these Prime subs coming in. Gotta love a free Prime sub. You only get one of those, and you chose me. The two kinds. Master of the Beard coming in with a Prime sub as well. Hey, Mr. Q, how you doing? Hope all is well. You had the Prime sub? Ah, Banana Sama, thank you for the Prime sub. You are all too kind. How much stuff have you actually mined on the entire server? I mean, that's a good question. Isn't there a way? Items. Mined. I've mined 17,000. That's a lot of tuff. Well, thank you very much for the sub, Banana. Red Eye Dutch Guy, thank you for the Prime sub. If you need tough bricks, there's a market stall next to my base. That could save you some digging. I may well buy some. I'd need... Yeah, probably a reasonable amount, actually. Probably a couple of boxes worth. That's crazy. I mean, I can automate tough. But to be honest, I quite enjoy just digging it as well. But you have to bear in mind, that doesn't include the tuff that's been dug up by my drill. That's just what I've dug manually. But I have been digging out, like, an iron vein, so there's been loads of tuff in that. But this isn't the first time I've come down here just to dig out pockets of tuff. I'll tell you that much. I love the stuff. I wasted my prime on a silly fox. That is not a waste. Foxy No Tail deserves all the support. I have 4 and a bit stacks I can sell you as well. Look, you're trying to get your hands on my power diamonds, aren't you? By the way, which one of you bought out the entire power station of power tokens and then hasn't used them? So I was like, oh, well, people must be really eating through that power. And then I went to go empty all the meters and only managed to get like 2 stacks back, and somebody's bought like 20 stacks. What's going on? I have a shulker of stuff I could sell, albeit on a different server. Oh yeah, sorry, Mr. Q. That's probably not gonna pan out. You don't buy dirty power. I know, Mr. Clean Energy Guy. Stam said he was never gonna buy it either. But if you've seen the latest video, people, we got him. Got him. You accept PayPal, but I can't accept your shulker of goods from a different server. Impossible. See you later, Square Deal. Enjoy your lunch. You haven't bought any tokens. I don't need them. You're in your hole. Yeah, fair enough. It's Foxy doing what he said he would when you put the initial meter in. I mean, maybe. Maybe it's literally pointless. Because as we recently discovered, paper can be turned into fireworks, even if it's named. So, yeah, in that regard, I do need to swap them out for something else. So, you know. I could let him trade them back in for different tokens, but, you know, we'll see what kind of power company I am soon, I guess, won't we? There should be a competing power companies. It'd be a great plot twist. Clean versus dirty power. I am keeping my eye on Throwlash. I don't trust him. Don't trust him. He's sowing the seeds of, well, saying everything that all my power's dirty power, basically, which is unbelievable. It's geothermal power, I think you'll find. I may use some enslaved blazes to make it happen, but that's okay. No one likes blazes. Fine. Biddy, if you need any help with create designs, I can make you anything. No, I'm generally fine. I like to work out my own stuff with creates. I very rarely use tutorials or anything like that. Use wax exposed cut copper stairs as a replacement. What did I miss? What did I miss? Nice daylight. What time is it there? It is 10 to 5 in the evening. Jojo's here. Love to see Jojo. Jojo often plays in the middle of the night when I'm asleep. And it's nice to see him on at the same time. Pro power, taking the stress out of energy. It's the opposite of what mine says, bringing the stress to you. Oh no. If your energy doesn't have any stress units though, then it's pretty useless, isn't it? I do live in the UK, yes. Wax lightly weathered cut copper stairs. I still don't know what's going on with the copper stairs. 151, you're in Australia. Australia is full of scary, dangerous animals, from what I gather. Not been to Australia. I went to New Zealand, but I haven't been to Australia. Nothing scary in New Zealand. Could you use deep slate as power tokens? No. It needs to be something that can't be crafted into stuff, basically. 550 in South Africa. Also, when I say 10 to 5 instead of 450, people get so mad. I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. I had that. Bottle of water country. Yeah, bottle of water. Boop, boop. Couldn't you tell? Do I not have an English accent? Skulk. Yeah, it's okay. We're just going to ignore the skulk. Don't worry about that. Oh, I didn't mean to place that. Just meant to open it. That one's full. That one's full. Go for this one. Those. Right. This is a big old block of tuff here. I'm in the southwest, and that's as far as anyone will ever know. Brakes, welcome in. Mr. Spot, welcome in. Have you seen Foxy No Tail's new video? No, I don't think so. I think I'm a couple behind on Foxy. To be honest, I'm a couple of videos behind on everyone. I had such a busy week last week, I've not really been able to watch much of anything. Afternoon, Simon. How you doing? You are near Wales. The southwest of England is indeed near Wales, yes. 3 times charm. If you hold shift and hover over stacks, they are being put directly into the chest. No one can keep up with Chosen. No. Time to start over. Just got the Twitch notice. Oh, all right then, Stal. We'll go back to the start. To be honest, what we're doing now is exactly what we were doing about 1 minute in. We're harvesting tuff because I need lots and lots and lots of tuff. And I could make a farm for it. And I probably will eventually. Just not now. Are there any plans on continuing the duo series with Foxy in the future? Not currently, no. We decided to hop over and do this instead. We were going to record like a final episode on that of us like flying off in a rocket and then coming to this world, but instead we just decided to start playing on this world. Few SA peeps, I see. Did anyone else lose audio for about 10 seconds? Oh, I hope not. How's the quality today, by the way? I noticed it was a bit bitty last time when I watched it back. Is it better today? Is the bitrate better? You just want to see tractors? I'm sure there'll be vehicles at some point, and tractors usually show up at some point as well because farms happen. So we'll see. Create Astral. No, create Astral. Never. Never going near that again. That pack is a no-no. I had to bite my tongue there. Came out as no-no. Oh, dear. No, no. Quality looks good, but the audio is super quiet. All the audio or game audio? My voice audio? Music audio? Music is a bit lower than usual. There we go. That's where music normally sits. All the audio. I mean, everything's where it should be. Are your speakers turned down? Alien. Oh, I'm seeing people say hi, Gio. Is Gio here? Scroll up again. Gio! How you doing? Hope all is well. Any tips for someone who's completely new to create? Jump in, have fun, and watch either like Polar or Bruno Danoi's like intro to create videos. That will teach you the very basics, and then from there you can just work it all out. How do you find people to play with? I love the series, been following along, but don't have anyone to play with. I mean, if you jump in the Just Create Discord, I think there's a few like public servers that you can get to from there potentially, maybe. I don't really know. Oh yeah, and watch the ponders as well. So when you go on here, if we just look up something, create. I wonder. We go to. Okay, this is the schematics world. This one should be a good one to go to. So in here, you can. There you go. Ponder. I didn't have any create items on me, so I couldn't ponder things. But yeah, so here, when you go to ponder, it basically goes through and shows you how to do the different things. So you can like skip to different sections. And yeah, this is basically how I learned create while I was playing FTB Skies, I want to say. Poomats, how you doing? My tea is getting a little bit cold, if I'm honest. No, I don't know what that is. He really loves building mountains. Do not love building mountains. No, and trees. I specifically hate trees. You got a fresh hot cuppa next to you. I am mighty jealous, I'll tell you that much. Right. Oh. You built a spider farm in Create once. It looked like... Oh my days, it's all kicking off. Simon, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Dre, thank you for the tier 2 sub on a 60-month streak. I didn't stream for 2 years of that, Dre. Madman. Why is there no diorite? It needs more diorite. The answer is more diorite. How you doing, Dre? Welcome in. Lovely to see you. And thank you for the 60 months on tier 2. That is insane. You built spider farm in Create once. It looked like one of the mechs from the Wild Wild West movie. It was a few years ago now. Oh dear. Build I've done that I was most proud of. I don't know. I quite enjoyed that Kraken that I did back in the day. I look back at it now though, and I'm like, it's pretty bad. But at the time, I'd only just started playing Minecraft. I loved it. Setting up a power plant for your server. Excellent. Make sure to charge them reasonable amounts to get them on board, and then up the prices when they're not looking. Oh, wait a minute. Did everyone that was here earlier go? Wait, what? It's okay, Throw. You've refused my power. Unstripped birch, obviously the best wood. Unstripped birch is horrific. It has its uses. Being put into a machine to get it stripped, mostly. I'm not going to bother going for all this ceiling stuff. That's going to be too much like hard work. There's loads of stuff here, but I'm just going to end up burning myself if I go for that. That is the ancient city. Let's hope we don't set off any screamy things while we're here. The Kraken is amazing. Shush. I'll tell you what, if I go back and look at it now, it's not as good as it used to be. I reckon I could do a lot better. Didn't Stan make a tough recipe? Yes. Yes, he did. Moving on. I enjoyed digging, okay? I like digging, hanging out on stream. It means I can talk to you without having to think too much. It's great. Does anyone else not just find digging relaxing? Until you break your pick and then it's stressful. But up until then, isn't it just relaxing? That's just me. You have the water was powering, said pump is dumping water back into Throwlash emptying that water into my tanks. Yeah. Don't know how effective that's going to be. It's Yusef. Thank you for the Prime sub. What are you hunting? We're going to be hunting shulkers later on. Because I need to go do some end raiding. I need lots of shulker boxes. Well, actually, I just need some. I've got like 8, I think, at the moment. And I just need to get my grubby little mitts on a bunch more. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind having a spare elytra as well. An extra elytra, I should say. Are you going to join this hole to the seafloor? Old school plod. Old school. I mean, it's already well under the seafloor. The CTG, thank you for the Prime sub. Very kind of you. What launcher do I use? I just use Curse Force launcher. I know. I should be using like AT launcher or something. I just haven't got around to putting this pack on there. Digging is fun. I used to mine out 500 by 500 cubes. Exactly. Why not? Why not? I assume that was for some kind of a perimeter, or was it just for fun? Do you enjoy playing other games than Minecraft as well? I do, yes. I play a lot of games with Mrs. B. Minecraft is obviously the main game I play. But yeah, I like survival games in general. So things like Raft, Enshrouded, things like that I've played. Probably some of the more recent ones. I used to play a lot of Sea of Thieves, but I've not played that much in the last few years. But yeah, I don't make content on other games though. I played a lot of Satisfactory as well when 1.0 came out. About 300 hours in 2 weeks. Didn't get any work done. The human urge to dig a really big hole. Isn't there literally a game just called like digging a hole? I think we should hold you to building a better Kraken. Hey Ali, welcome in. I mean, I do plan on building one in the theme park world. I want to build like an animatronic Kraken, but I just haven't got around to it because it's not updated. Sea of Thieves has my whole heart and brought me to Twitch. Sea of Thieves is a great game. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that game. Since before it was even out, actually, I was playing that game. Due to my work at the time. But yeah, that was good. How was Mrs. B pregnancy going? That was a weird way of saying pregnancy. Well, yeah. Well, she's in the glowing stage now, which is good. Less aggressive. No, she's doing very well, thank you. Her and the baby are doing their thing. Can second the vintage story suggestion. Vintage story, I don't know that one. Must have missed that. But no, vintage story, I don't know. Satisfactory is excellent. Would love to see you doing a playthrough of that. So I did. Who was it? It was me, Stam, Foxy, Skeege, and a bunch of us did actually play for an afternoon and like recorded it all with the intention of making videos. But we just never got around to making the videos. We just ended up hanging out playing Satisfactory for an afternoon. It was lovely. Gobby Gob, thank you for the Prime sub. Is this modded? This is yes. This is the just create SMP. So it is modded, but it is pretty much just create as the name suggests. So yeah, lightly modded. And to create, which is not light at all. But everything else is. Hey, Chosen's here. Yes, getting a full house. Just glowing like glowstone. Something like that, yeah. We're gonna need another empty shulker, aren't we? We're doing well though. That's what, 3 shulkers of tuff and some other random bits. It was Chosen who bought out all your stock, was it now? Well, well, well. Do I tell him you're a snitch? That's the question. Also, welcome in, Nova. Do you know how to make a custom recipe for the Create mod? I do not know, but if you ask in the Just Create server, the Just Create SMP server, I believe the person that made the recipe mod that we have, which is like Stam's one, I think they might be in there and might be able to help. I mean, I don't know how to do it. Foxy does. He knows how to add recipes. Welcome in, Stagia Zulu. No need to say sorry. Welcome in. If Steam and Rail comes out for 6, will it be added to the server? I think Steam and Rails is something we are all desperate for. There is no doubt that that will be on the server, if and when it's able to be. But I think that's the only addition that we're all agreed that we definitely 100% want to add to the server. I think other than that, we're pretty happy with everything. There's a couple of other things we're looking at potentially adding, but nothing major, just little tweaks. You ever thought of making a storage system for manually mining, one you can unload when you get back home? I'll show you something when we get back home. That sounded a lot worse out loud than I did in my head. I do have an offloading system that I can use. If I was to put all of this stuff into my drill, for example, then I can automatically offload it into my storage. Steam and Rails is 92% of its progress. That is the best news I've had all day. I like that. That's good news. He's back streaming. Don't startle him. He might go back into hiding again. I will not go back into hiding again. I think I realised what the thing is with me and streaming. I think I need to be streaming on an SMP. I've tried streaming from Solo Worlds, and it's okay for the occasional stream, but I always struggled with them. But for some reason, when I was on Truly Bedrock and the hardcore SMPs and things like that, I was always more than happy to stream. And I'm more than happy to stream now as well, so... Right, I don't like the look of that ancient city, so we're going to go in a different direction. This away! Ooh, big patch. And I missed that. Right. So, our pickaxes are dying, but I'm prepared for this. Let's just heal these up a little bit. Don't want to accidentally break them. Wonderful. Just that and backpacks, I think. No backpacks, thrown Dash. No backpacks. Cube.js making a data pack. Okay, yeah, that's to do with the things. Praising Biddy. I know, Dremmy. I know that was bad. Right, let me go down. Have you seen Create mobile packages? I have. I have, yes. They look absolutely awesome. They look very good. That's the kind of thing we probably won't be adding to the server, I would imagine. But they do look a lot of fun. But I can also potentially foresee a lot of problems with them. But I've not played around with them, so who knows? Might be fine. Vintage story is like Minecraft, but more detailed and survival-oriented to make a sword. For example, you have to chisel its format and pour liquid metal on it. Wow. Furnace you have to build it more realistic than Minecraft. There are seasons and some monsters too. That actually sounds very cool. Sounds like the sort of thing me and Mrs. B might quite enjoy to play. Make your own backpack with a cart assembler. I mean, that is what I did in the first episode. I just haven't got one that I can then use as unloading. The reason I like the shulkers though is because we do have like a quality of life mod that means I can just right click and it opens. It kind of places it on my head, look. Then I can open it and just carry on without having to place it and pick it up and stuff, which is very handy. And it works for crafting tables as well, I found out. We don't need backpacks. Fine. But the new tuff variants really are some of the best blocks added to vanilla Minecraft recently. Honestly, they are very, very cool, the new tuff blocks. I quite like the ones that Create adds as well. Like, it's just a few more, like, slightly lighter variants of pretty much similar blocks. But yeah, the new tuff blocks are lovely. What is the Discord? If you do ! Discord, it will give you a link. Thank you for the lurk, Blood. I saw that mod worked on the ender chest too. It does. I could do with sorting out my ender chest. I mean, there's one of the reasons I want to go get loads of shulker boxes, so I can store stuff in my ender chest, open that in my head, and then, which sounded as a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean, like I just did with the shulker. And then, yeah, have access to lots of create items. That would be lovely. Let Foxy play with nuclear power. Never. Never again. Man's a menace. Lazy and can't be bothered to feed yourself. Thronash, that's not the way. We need you fed and watered. And on the server recording. That's fine. It's literally just been done above 11 AM. So I won't let you do it again for a couple of minutes. Discord is pinned. Thank you very much, Dre. Have you seen Chosen's big mall with all the crate parts? I have. I bought some in an episode, which I think is the episode that comes out on Thursday. But you'll be pleased to know I'm not so far ahead on videos now. The video that's coming out Thursday, I literally finished recording it and editing this morning. So I'm no longer like a week behind everyone with what's going on. But yeah, that mall is amazing. What's my favorite shader pack? Complimentary Unbound, which I think is just like complimentary reimagined, but with some settings already sorted out. Might have to have a quick break and go grab a glass of water in a minute. My throat keeps going all croaky. And we don't want that now, do we? I think I may be getting the hang of being a mod again. Maybe. I think you're nailing it, Dre. All these big projects are slowing you guys down a bit. To be honest, I've not really had too many big projects so far. But yeah, I mean, but as is the way of things, it's always quicker to make videos at the start of a series because you're doing smaller things. You know, you're doing the basics. As we get to building bigger and better things, then yes, things are going to take longer to make a video. So the videos might slow down. I think I've currently got videos going out like one every 3 days. But that will definitely slow down by the end of the month because I'm away at the end of the month. And if I keep posting every 3 days, then when I'm away for a week, you won't have anything to watch. Galvus Play, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome in. A mail system, yeah, we'll definitely have one of them in future. Once we've got everything sorted out, we've all got our bases and things like that set up. But yeah, I will need to start making some farms soon though. Because as the projects are getting bigger, obviously that means I need more and more resources to do things. And those resources are taking longer and longer to gather. As much as I do enjoy manually gathering stuff like this, when making videos, it certainly slows them down a bit. So yeah, I need to go to where my industrial area is going to be. I need to build a train line to link it all in together. Then I need to build a passenger train to get there and back. And then I'm going to need some freight trains, and I'm going to need a bigger and better storage system. So yeah, lots of things to do. Now, the question is, how do I get out of here? Is that it? I think that might be it. Yep, that's it. Hey, the clown guy, how you doing? Welcome back, Square. Trey feeling a bit rusty. I mean, when I don't stream for a long time, it's fair. It's fair if he gets a bit rusty. It's to be expected. Too bad the passenger... I mean, they could be the same train, but I'd rather have different ones, to be honest. Because it means I get to build more trains. And I love building trains. Not looking forward to the resource grind for the glass factory I'm working on, but it'll be nice when it's done. Yeah, I mean, I had quite a resource grind for the last video. The whole thing was grind. It's a pretty big build. Full interior as well. Yes, you heard me correctly. I did a full interior and the exterior in the same video, which is why it took so long. But it is like a 40-minute video as well, so you get a nice long episode on Thursday. But yes, and if you weren't here earlier, you may notice you can't really see much of anything, and that is because I have my render distance way down. There's lots of spoilers around here. Right, let's get this stuff emptied out. Just gonna dump everything into storage for now. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Make sure we've got plenty of those. Torches. Oh, everything else can just go in there. So we'll quickly empty this out, and then I'm going to go make myself a nice cup of tea. Get a glass of water. Clear my throat. And then we're going to go hunting. We're going to go hunt some shulkers. And try not to die in the end. We'll be fine, right? Fine. FHS, random collection of letters. Hello. Also, that's not my name. What about the back? I've done the back as well. I've done the back, the front, the roof, the inside. Even the underneath, technically. It's been pretty crazy. Train station? Was it the train station? Yes, it was the train station. I built the train station. It's over there in the distance where I won't show you on stream. Janice, welcome in, welcome in. Uragallo, welcome in as well. Don't forget to have some rest for yourself as well. No time to rest. Too much grind to do. No, I do. I do look after myself. I go out for my daily walks with the wifey. Make sure I get out and do things, you know. But I appreciate it. This one. Is there anything else? Oh, jeez, another box. We did more than I thought. Hey. All of them empty, I think it is. Sweet. Right. What's in here? So we're probably going to want that. These are the bits. Oh! Oh no, there goes my pickaxe. Right, I want my pickaxe. I want that! Oh, jeez. Right, that one. Hey, Jeremy, welcome in. When will I start my house? I'm in my house. I'm in my house. Typing in landscape is harder than I thought. Will you type in your name in landscape? Is that what happened? I don't really know. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. It's crazy. You're actually building a multi with the glass being one of the outputs right now on my server. I'm not sure what that's in relation to. Is it ever going to be revealed who filled the lake? I honestly have no idea what's going on with the lake. You'll have to watch the appropriate people's videos, I think, to find that out, and then you can let me know. Always nice to be taken out for walkies. It is always nice to go out for a walk. That's for sure. Right, well, we don't need our drill. Okay. So we're probably going to want more food and more rockets if we're going to go to the end. Right, but first, I'm going to have a quick break. I'm going to go get myself a cup of tea and a glass of water. You should probably do the same. Get up, stretch your legs, touch grass, all those sorts of things. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. In the meantime, I will crank up the music for you. Weird tune, though. Either way, enjoy. I'll see you in a minute. that down a little bit. Oh, I've fallen asleep. Wake up. There we go. How's everyone doing? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, banana. But at least you got your schoolwork done. That's the important thing. Right. I'm muted. Am I muted? I'm not muted. Who's on the SMP? I'd like to sub to everyone on YouTube. If you check out any of the videos on YouTube, any of my videos, all the links are in the description. Not muted. No, I didn't think I was. I can see the little soundy thing. You know what I'm talking about. The little soundy thing. Jeez. Right. So. We're gonna do a quick poll. There we go. Question. Right. So the question is, what do we do? We've got a choice here. There's two things we need to do. We've probably only got time to do one of them. So it's either hunt shulkers and steal their skin. Ooh. Doesn't fit. Hunt shulkers it is. So it's either hunt shulkers or we can design a tuff farm in creative. You got 1 minute. What do you want to do? Whatever wins is what we'll do. Mr. Balrog, today I learned that in order to open a zoo, you must have at least 4 pandas, 2 grizzlies, 3 black, 4 brown, and 1 polar. Apparently that's the bare min... Lovely to see you, Balrog. Do you have this playlist on Spotify? No, I don't have it on Spotify, but I can do this. Enable public listening link. Yep. I can copy the link and I can go here and go... There you go. There's the playlist. I use Epidemic Sound for my music because it's all... I've got a license for it, basically. Enjoy your work meeting, Throwlash. How much tuff did you mine? About 3.5, 4 boxes. Ooh. Well, the design of a tuff farm is definitely winning. 27 votes to 12. Looks like we might be hopping over to creative. Yeah, enjoy your work meeting, Throw. Nice to see some things don't... Oh, no, Ali. Right. You got to love the dad jokes. Well, that's 28 votes for designing a tuff farm. So, I guess we're not hunting. I should probably change my Twitch title. Like a good streamer. Designing a tuff farm. Yep. Can't get more direct than that. Right. So, that means... See you later, Frank. We'll be back. We're going to go into... ooh. Flatweld. I think the Flatweld might be looking at some of the outside of me working out pallets for the train station. Give me a sec. Yeah, it was much worse than that. Right, so... Got a cup of tea at the ready? I have. I was bored the other day, so I rearranged the labels on the spice rack. So far, my wife hasn't noticed, but mark my words, her time is cumin. Oh, I see why it's blocked that. The zealous bot. Talking about spices. I'm not going to try that. It's fine. I've allowed it. It was fine. Right. So we need to design a tuff farm. Let's clear our inventory. Let's make sure we're going this way, if anywhere. So I guess the first thing we're probably going to want is some gauges just to actually do a plan of what we need. We won't actually use this for the factory because I don't think we want to be doing that at this stage. So let's just work out what we need and go from there. I don't think I've ever designed a farm on stream like this. This will be fun. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. They should add a brass drill that has a filter to only break specific blocks, so tuff mining would be easier. I mean... maybe. I mean, the best thing to do is probably just to have, like, a funnel and a deployer that like sets fire to the floor, and then a funnel behind it that just drops all of the deep slate into the fire. Bots have no sense of humour. I know, right? Unbelievable. Right, so end result we want to be tough. Oh, I need a stock link to link this to so I can actually place them, don't I? Let's just chuck that there. There we go. Right. So don't need that anymore. Tough is the end result. This is what we want. And we get tough from, I believe, andesite, diorite, and lava, maybe. That's my guess, if I remember correctly. Ooh, andesite, cobble, and lava. Oh, that's even easier. We don't have to make diorite. Excellent. How would the minecart on the contraption move if a block isn't broken by the drill? Yeah, and that. Yeah, that's a very good point, that one. Right, okay, so we're going to need andesite and cobble. Cobble's easy. We can just literally feed that straight in. That's not a problem. And what was the other thing we needed? Lava. So, once again, lava, not a problem if we've got an infinite lava source. So, depending where we build the factory, we might need to make one of those. So, let's add a connection to that one. Let's add a connection to that one. And this one is going to be andesite. So, this isn't going to be a particularly big farm, actually, if all we need to do is make andesite. Oh, no, andesite's diorite and cobble. We do still need to make diorite. So this one, we can do a link to there. So we need cobble to go into that. And we need diorites. Diorite's going to be the tough thing. So to make the andesite, we need cobble and the diorite. That's all we need. Now, to make diorites, jeez. I know we need quartz. Yeah, quartz and cobble. So quartz we can get from crushing diorite, not particularly helpful. Blasting quartz or washing soul sand. Okay. No worries, Cooper. Oh, was there the discussion of the drill going on? I like it. I like it. The bot is a little overprotective. It can be. It can be sometimes. Isn't there a recipe for andesite like flint and gravel with lava? Look. Are there alternative recipes? I didn't even consider that. That's going to be much easier. I like that. I like that. I think we are going to go that route. Thank you. Who was that? Let's go in caps. Yeah, the bot be like that sometimes. Daniel, thank you for that. And Beckanoid as well. The bot needs to relax. Yeah, sometimes the bot's just a little bit overzealous, okay? I apologize. Gets like that sometimes. Right, so we need to break that one. So we're going to make it from gravel. So we're going to need to get... well, gravel and flint, basically, is what we need, isn't it? So, gravel, flint, and also lava. I mean, if we're going to have lava over here anyway, then I guess that kind of works. So, add a connection from the lava. We'll add a connection from the gravel, and we'll add a connection from the flint. And then we just need to make gravel and flint, which... well, that's easy enough, isn't it? We just make that from cobble. That comes from there, and that comes from there. I'll tell you what, this is going to be fairly simple. Why don't I stream on YouTube? I just prefer to keep the streaming separate from the videos, really. I have occasionally streamed on YouTube, and I do occasionally, but I just prefer to keep it on Twitch. Panda, welcome in. Oh, and by the way, those coming in late, or if you miss streams in future, do have a super secret, not so secret second channel. Let me grab a link. Ooh. And I do upload my VODs onto the second channel. I can find my own channel. Getting there. Getting there. It doesn't have a proper link yet. Right. There we go. So if you do miss stream and you do want to catch up, that'll be the best place to do it. That connection there's wrong, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we know what we need to do. Basically, we need a big old cobble generator. So that's nice and easy. And then we need to crush a bunch of it. We need to get some lava. This isn't going to be a big farm at all. I like it. Hey, Octavian, welcome in. Riley. Certainly do. And the weather is wonderful today. Wait, second channel? Yeah. Second channel exists. But I only put Twitch VODs on it, though. I've literally never put anything else on it. But it is there. And I do recommend checking that out if you want to keep up to date with VODs. If you're afraid of missing some. I made it first time watcher of your streams, but long time watcher of YouTube Kids. Hello! Welcome, Sanguine Knights. Welcome in. You prefer Twitch over YouTube? To be honest, it's much better for the mods as well. It's easier to moderate on Twitch. There's a lot more tools for it. Yeah. It's just a lot more chill as well. I don't know about you, but it's definitely more chill over here than it is on YouTube. And I get free iron out of it as well. Because you get flint just from crushing gravel, right? I mean, I could wash gravel and get the iron. 25% chance. Crush gravel, 10%. Oh, actually, so there is more chance of getting flint by washing it. Oh, I guess we're going to have an iron farm as well then, folks. Wonderful. You get free iron out of Twitch streaming? I don't think that's quite what they meant, Banana. Right, let's give ourselves a platform to build on. Just because I like building on platforms, okay? Right, let's just fill this from there. Nice big area. To there with polished tuff, maybe? Polished tuff. Yeah, just polished tuff will do. Oh, look at that. Horrible and square. Millet. Millet. Use the millstone, Beardy. Millet. Okay, right. Let me have a look. What happens if I use the millstone? Ah, then I don't get all the iron. It's just 1 for 1. Excellent. Thanks. I'll mill it. I don't need the iron. I don't want an iron farm. Not like that, anyway. I got crushing existed for a second. Competent team. Welcome in. Yeah, okay. We'll use millstones then. I like it more for watching in general, just the quality and possibly ease. You can use deploys and drills to get a 100% flint chance. I mean, it looks like millstones are 100% flint chance as well, so I guess we'll go with that route. So, first thing we're going to want is going to be a big old vault. We're going to want some scaffolding. Put the vault on, because we're all about making things look nice. We'll just do a vault about that size. I don't want to be overproducing the cobble after all. But if we do it this size, it means we can get the cobble out a bit easier. Right, so next we're going to need some drills. We're going to need some... We use chutes or funnels? Chutes or funnels, what do you reckon? Titan, hey mister, I recently found you and the SMP guys when I finally convinced myself to move on from modded 1.7. Wow. And give Create a chance. That is old. I didn't even start playing Minecraft till like 1.14. I have to say you've quickly become one of my favourite content creators. Outstanding quality and entertainment. Keep up the great work. I'm glad you're enjoying the content, Titan. And the SMP in general. I stole the idea of building on platforms from you. Just made a house on a tough platform. I can't not do it. I don't like building on top of grass. I don't know. That's what it is. You made the mistake of using washing on perfect world. Definitely go millstones. It couldn't keep up with the recipes. Right. Good to know. Shoots. You reckon shoots? I didn't grab the drills. No. Shoots, you reckon? Should we go shoots? Shoots would be fine, wouldn't it? Right. So maybe if we do like that many. Because what we want to do is, if that's where the cobble is going to be, if we have drills that way and that way, you get double the amount of cobble, which I know sounds silly, but that's the way it works. Okay, just trust me. Create 6. This is how you cobble gen. 2 drills on each bit of cobble. I mean, you could add more drills and get even more cobble. Basically like a multiplier. But, yeah, 2 would do for us. That should give us plenty of cobble coming through. What we building today? Sourberry, welcome in. I'm working on a tuff farm, basically. We need lots and lots of tuff. So yeah, I have dug out loads for about an hour, but we've decided a tuff farm is probably a better choice, which we kind of knew at the start anyway. I just wanted to dig a hole, okay? Don't judge me. Right, let's grab some glass and some panels. Right. So this bit here, that's where we're going to sit the lava on. Right. Water in there, lava in the middle. That should work, right? I'll find out in a minute. So let's just put some barriers in, because otherwise the water's going to leak everywhere when we put that in, and we don't want that. Let's do this. Okay. So if I was to put in a bunch of blocks here initially, because the water's going to need to flow down, isn't it? There's got to be a way to squeeze in a 3rd drill and still tile. Maybe. Maybe. Trust the process. That is, yeah. Man who had his power station breakdown 5 times in the first couple. I think it was more than 5 times. I think you'll know. But yeah, it wasn't great. Waterlog the drills inside. Well, that's my plan. I'm going to waterlog the drills. Which means I will need to probably maybe put something on the bottom. So if I do that, it's gonna, yeah. So if I waterlog the drills and then put lava in the middle, that should work. But usually when I say things like that, I get obsidian. So let's see. I've never been great at cobble generators, I'll be honest. Right, so let's put some lava in the middle. Because it has to be cobble. We can't be making stone, right? I mean, that feels like it's going to work. Lava can flow down. No need for the glass in the middle. Yeah, why not? Let that lava flow. Just looks cooler, actually, doesn't it? Wonderful stuff. Right. Now, if I break that... Yeah, obsidian. You see? As long as you place cobble first so it doesn't make stone, the drills never break the blocks. That's a good point. So that should work if we get some power to that, you reckon? I mean, let's just mess. You can see I've not really messed with farms too much in the new create. Oh dear. Right, so get those all chain drived up. These ones. Yeah, I think it's if it makes stone instead of cobble. Drop the lava where the top set drills are. So, yeah, but I think if it makes stone, it doesn't do the auto collection thing. If I remember correctly. I mean, it might do. Mr. V, back to... Look, it's been a while, okay? It's been a while since I've had to just build a farm. That's why I wanted to do it in creative first. Right, okay, so let's get some gearboxes. We'll just quickly get this all linked up. We put in a gearbox. I did not pick them up again. What's going on? Right. We put gearboxes there and there. Get some shafts there. 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 And we'll get a creative motor. Are we going to end up with lots of obsidian? Or are we going to keep getting cobble? That is the question. We're going to keep getting cobble. Excellent. We don't need to worry about moving the lava up. Although I'll tell you what. I think I did prefer it when it had glass on the bottom. But let me just quickly... That one there, put that there. Okay, cool. So if we crank this up... Right. Okay, let's turn this off briefly. Turn it off! Quickly fix this. Broke it at the end here when I was smashing the glass. Lava. So yeah, because it's not actually breaking the cobble, it's just generating cobble from it. I need to get lava. That's why it's not making obsidian. Why is things not going into my hot bar? Right. There we go. So that should just continually make all the cobble with no problems now. Hey, Linohan, how you doing? Global, welcome. What do you mean you didn't expect me to look like this? Got a beard, haven't I? What do you want? But at least that worked. See, look, Plod had no faith in me. If you want to have a look on his base, but it didn't have 2 drills per block. Wow, that's how you double your output. So there'll be basically twice as many going through here. Look at that, just from one. They're coming through twice as quick as they're actually breaking the block, if you notice the pan. Good times. Right, so we've got cobble. Now what we need to do is get some belts, some shafts. We're going to have a belt going this way. I'm not worried about how it looks just now. I just want to work out what machines we need, and then we can make it look nice later. So if we do this, we're going to want to split it into 2, I think. Because we need... What do we need? We need cobble for everything, don't we? So we need cobble for this, we need cobble for this, and we need cobble for the gravel. And then we need to take half that gravel and turn it into flint. So we basically need, like, twice as much over here, maybe. Okay. So... Let me think. Because I'm thinking of using tunnels, basically, so we can direct this, or split it evenly as it comes through. If we use brass tunnels here, that will split it into the 4 different areas we need, right? So, if we were to take first 2, we put this one here, and this one... Nope. 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 Is like that. And we can have these ones go off this way into crushing wheels. Oh, we're gonna need more space than that, aren't we? I know what I'm doing, chat. Don't mind me. Still gonna need another space, isn't it? Because the crushing wheels are not small. But I'm thinking what we want to do is we want to have 2 sets of crushing wheels going, right? So one set will go... thank you for the biddies, Gilbert. You have 1 gauge too many. You only need 3 lines. 1 for mining, 1 for gravel, and 1 for flint. I want to have 2 for gravel. Surely. I don't need the one for andesite anymore, do I? Yeah, I don't actually need that line. Yeah. Okay, yep, no, you're right. I only need 3 lines. That's good. Let's get rid of this one. Right, so yeah, 3 lines is all we need. So if we have... that one can go... I need to sort out my hotbar. It's not going well. Right. Nope. So if we have that one going to there... no, it needs to go to there. Tunnels there. Then we need 2 sets of crushing wheels. So if we get vertical gearboxes, get that in there and there. Stick another one there and there. Those in. Get some crushing wheels. So So that's going to crush the gravel into cobble. Let's move that long one. Right, so that's going to crush 2 lots of the gravel into cobble. What we need. I should really do more planning stuff in creative. It makes things a lot quicker when it comes to making the videos. I mean, as I say, this is just me working out the process that I need to do. When I actually build it in the world, it'll be completely different. But at least I'll know what the process is. So I'll have that all worked out. So that's generally how I do things. So let's stick a funnel. Yeah. Right, we're going to need more power. So let's steal it from this dude. Another gearbox. Is it going the right way? It is. Excellent. Right. So that's going to work. Now we just need to sort out these ones. I do 2 gearboxes. There and there. No, that's going the wrong way. Dang it. One is also going the wrong way. If we do that... No, what? Aha! We did it! Eventually. Then... suppose we can stick a gearbox in there, and then that gets that one going. Cool, everything's going the right way. That's giving us gravel. Cool. Jeez. That was hard work. I'm going to do things in creative so that I can get faster in my single player. Limited time means maximizing it. Exactly. Sound of very fast raindrops falling on something. Well, I don't really watch Hermitcraft Global. No, I used to a lot more. I don't really have that much time for watching that much YouTube these days, to be honest. I'll often have something on in the background. But, yeah, beyond that, not massively, no. Right, so this is going to make gravel. Let's just have that go into a tiny little vault. So that was going to make gravel. This one is also going to make gravel, but what we want to do is stick it through a millstone. We're probably going to want to put it through a bunch of millstones, aren't we? Oh, it's me that you have on in the background. Excellent. Love to hear it. Right, so if we were to do that, get funnels. Use andesite ones here, couldn't we? So that's going to make gravel for us for the actual andesite. This is going to make gravel for us, and then we need to millstone that, so... what we could probably do... we have 2 of these set to... oh no, millstones only do them 1 at a time anyway, don't they? Is that right? Millstones only do 1 at a time? Yeah. So I might as well just do that, and then... do that. Actually, I'll tell you what. I've got a better idea. Let's extend this out. Shafts. Oh, stop placing those. Right. And if we get tunnels as well, then we can just chuck millstones on the belt here. Funnels going in. Okay, then that should give us our flints. So we'll just stick that in a box over here. For now. How many do you reckon we're going to need for this? Tell you what, let's find out, shall we? So I'm going to block this one, just so we don't launch it all over the place. Let's get a funnel. Oh, okay, this could do with some power. Let's do that. Let's stick a shaft in there and a cog. So it's already backing up quite a lot. So yeah, we're gonna need loads of these. Let me move this to the other side. Let me just move that to there. See how many we're gonna need. Let's try 5. Because the most we can do with one of those volts is 6, actually. Let's go for 6. See what happens. Right. Depending on the speed of input, might it not be better to bulk wash? No, because I don't want all the iron. I literally just want flint. Strangely. I mean, still not keeping up, is it? How many do you reckon we need? You didn't know you can input on the side of the millstone. Ah, yes. You can input in the side of anything with funnels, pretty much. That's pretty much how I made my iron farm. Ah, but with washers, no doubt. Okay, so that is going to generate plenty of flint. Okay, we've got 420, 428. We're getting 8 at a time-ish. We're getting plenty. We've got loads of gravel in there. And we've got loads of cobble. Right, what do we need to do next? Lava. Lava. Okay, right, so now if we had basins... we're going to need some pipes. So what I want to do is... trying to work out where I want to put these. Who cares? Doesn't matter for now. Doesn't matter. So let's just put in a bunch of basins. We're going to need mixers. Chuck them on top. Bump, 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 bump. We're going to need a tank. We have a creative tank for now. Create our infinite lava source. We will, of course, have to find one of these in the world. Then we need a pump, which we'll chuck in there. Oop, that's not a pump. Chuck one of them in there. Could have done a row of side-loaded mills between 2 belts rather than giving each their own belts. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Stubbles! How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Have a vault to keep backup gravel. Yeah, I mean, we've got vaults for the gravel, vault for the flint, so that should be fine. Right, so I need to feed into these now, don't I? The thing is, chat, I need to feed 2 items into each one of these, and I need an exit. So I need 3 available sides on each one of these. I don't think we're going to be able to do them how I want. Because, yeah, we need to feed in, like, 3 different things. I was climbing a glacier. It was a lot of fun, Stubbles. Many, many fun. We want 100% flint. Yes. You can make one anywhere with some fluid trains from the power coat. Exactly, Lozaz. Exactly. That is the plan. An arm mech. Oh, I could use mechanical arms. Could. Wouldn't that be quite slow, though? I don't know if the arms would be able to keep up without having loads of arms, and they're not the best for lag. Those mechanical arms, are they? I think I might just have to spread them out a little bit. Hey, Zweep, welcome in. Or you could use the new postal system to send a set amount of each per request with a timer or stock timer. Good. Yeah, those stock timers are a pain, though. Got a name for the train yet? I have. I name it at the end of Thursday's episode. I have chosen a name. Right, okay, let me just think about this. Let me think. Because, I mean, ideally, what I'm going to want... What I'm going to want is a belt coming out of here. Let's do it on this side. So if I had a belt coming out of here... we'll just block that off at the end. Then I'm going to need pipe. Maybe I could just use the mechanical arms for, like, one of the resources. If I could do something like this with the basins... I'm basically, I think what I need to do is actually lower this down. So I've got space. So if I did that, then I could do basins like every other space like this. Have inputs there to grab stuff off the belts. Still gonna need somewhere to put the outputs though. Some jankiness, you can put a chute on top of the basin. I suppose I could, couldn't I? I could do that, couldn't I? I mean, you wouldn't see the mixers, but they'd still do their thing, wouldn't they? Then I could, then I could just output onto this belt, for example. Enjoy your lunch, Catman. Belt on the side for the output. Well, that's what I think. So we can have this belt as like the output for it. And then, yeah, we need to do this somewhere else. We're a bit too close to the storage things. Let me move where we're doing this. As I say, this isn't the layout we're going to use for the farm. This is just me working out what needs to do what, basically. Right. So let's just get the items out first on 2 belts, and then we'll work out where to put it. So if we've got that stuff coming out of there, this stuff coming out of here, and then we need to add the pipes to the bottom. But we can worry about that later. Right. Okay, so that's going to bring out the resources we need. Beans Alba, how you doing? And then, yeah, 1 belt on the top, 1 belt on the side. That's probably going to be the way to do it. So if we go... Oh, no, we're going a bit round the houses here, but as I say, don't worry about the layout. So this one here is probably going to need to go... Yeah, it's going to need to go up, what? 2, 3... Be up here somewhere, maybe? Let's get the lava tubes in. Has my music stopped? Unbelievable. Let's get the pipes in. My room is getting incredibly hot. I can feel my face getting shiny, folks. Doppel, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Very kind of you. Weighted ejectors. Ooh, they could be fun. King stuff around. Yeah, I reckon we can use those. Because if we were to put those here, and then we had the basins here, we could launch stuff into them from there. This one. We could have run along the back. Yeah, weighted ejectors might be the way to do it, you know. So we can get rid of that one. If we attach this to this, it'll probably look a bit cleaner, I think. If we can use them and actually get them on target, that could work nicely. So if we were to do that, and then 6 basins here, which I tell you what, the pipe doesn't need to be sunk down anymore. So let's get the basins. Nope. Terrible at putting stuff in my hotbar in creative. Just all the time. Right, and then we'll have a belt here that collects the outputs. So if we aim these at that, in theory, this should work. Just gotta hope it doesn't bump into anything, basically, and not go where we want it to go. And we probably only want one at a time, so let's just use andesite funnels. This could work. I could really do with some aircon in this office, I'll tell you that much. It's only on days like today, though, which, to be honest, are fairly rare. But when they do come, it's warm. Very warm. Right. And this should have input funnels there. That can be one shorter. Block off the end of that. All right. Is that going to work, chat? Should work, right? In theory. Only one way to find out. Let's get some power to these things. It didn't go in my hotbar again. Right, so if we do that. Now they're doing their thing. I mean, they're going in. Look at that. Look at it go. Wonderful. Right, so what I want to do here is put in a gearbox. Gonna do it from there, am I? Might need to adjust this slightly. I need to get rid of that shaft that was in there. That's going to want to go in there. That can go there. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. As I say, we'll be able to tidy this up and compact it down and all that jazz in future. Just want to work out the process now. But yeah, I like that that works. That makes me very happy. Then if we also just have these coming out one at a time, should go into those. Excellent. Then we need a vertical gearbox here with a shaft. We're going to need a cog, so let's go up like this and then like this. So the last thing that needs is lava. So if we get a pump. Right here for now. Fluid tank. We'll use a creative one, and then we'll grab some lava. May want to rotation speed to control those ejectors to reduce overflow. In theory, the ejectors won't throw stuff if it can't. What I do need to do, though, is set these to only be one. Because if these are only set to one... Oh. Oh. I was going to get to that one. So if these are set to one, they'll only ever have one sitting on them, which means we should be safer. If I get rid of that, yeah, there you go. That's how we'll stop the overflow. Because it will only fire more of them when there's actually space for it to go over here, if that makes sense, because it's going into an inventory. So yeah, that'll only be one at a time now. That's good. Oh, gravel's getting launched. I'm stuck. That should solve any potential overflow problems. Fluid tank. Bit of that. I also need to put that in. That's going the right way now. Excellent. Let's just get case chain drive. Oh, actually, no. We probably want gearbox, don't we? And then cogs. And that's going in the wrong way. So, that's supposed to make andesite, right? Flint, gravel, lava. That is the andesite recipe. Why is it not making andesite? What have I done wrong? You broke some funnels. Oh dear. So I'm just catching up on chat a little bit. Sorry, I've missed a bunch. Press, press. Oh, maybe it is a press. Let's not check. Let's just go for it. That does make more sense, actually. I think it should be a press. There we go. Many andesites. Jeez, loads of andesite. Right, let's quickly just get a little vault in here for storing that. Alright. Obviously, we're going to have to, like, do lots of stock monitoring stuff as well so that we don't overload, but we are getting a whole lot of andesite here. Okay, it's caught up now, so it's just the gravel from here. And what's going on over here? Why is there so much gravel on the floor over here? What? What's going on here? There was one press that wasn't working. Oh, yeah. Oh, probably because it hasn't got any andesite in it. Right. So this is backing up. And I thought stuff wouldn't continue to go through if it couldn't. Like, why is it doing that? Surely that's supposed to stop. Wrong way? No, they're definitely going the right way. Look, it's literally creating gravel and spitting it on the floor. They're coming from that side? Is it because this is full? Wait a sec. Maybe it needs the old solid block there. Yeah. Trying to put stuff into a vault with blooming scaffolding underneath. Doesn't work. Just doesn't work. So yeah. So that was the problem. These don't work as like blockers for the end of belts. There will be, Stam. I'm just working out the process. Gravel is slowing the making of andesite. Yeah. It is. Stop throwing it on the floor. Is that still going to throw it on the floor over here? That's what I want to know. Getting so warm in here, chat. 3 presses ain't pressing. Yeah, it's because they haven't got any andesite. If you look at them, look, they've only got gravel or flint even. They need andesite. Gravel, sorry. They need gravel. So I wonder, should I instead just have one line? Derp! Oh my days, how you doing, Derp? Long time no see. I mean, I suppose there is a lot in there. Let's just do it. That looks like a lot of fun, especially with the music. That's quite satisfying to watch. But yeah, that was clearly the problem, needing a brass funnel there. Shush, Stam. I wasn't paying attention, all right? It's good. We're good. I love this little bit here. This bit here makes me happy. So whoever suggested ejector things, I salute you. Good job. Stam, are you ignoring the clown guy? Cool. So, the last thing we need to do now is just cobble andesite. Okay, so that was this cobble line here. So I'll tell you what, let's get rid of this cobble line. Don't care about splitting it evenly. It's all gone out the window now. Right. So let's have this coming in from over here. We'll have this coming in from over here. How many are we going to want again? Are we going to want loads again? Hey Savage, welcome in. You're ignoring your mods. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Sometimes mods do need to be ignored. Right, so... Right. Smashy smashy. I reckon. We do the same thing that we did over here with the weighted ejector plates. What do you reckon? So if we were to do this again and get more pipe. For now, I'm gonna go over the top of these. Oh, let's make sure we don't hit the flint. Oh yes, the ugliness is getting strong. Right, if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more basins here. I reckon if we were to do 6 again, that would be alright, wouldn't it? Is the flint keeping up? Could even up that to 2 maybe, but yeah, we'll leave it at 1 for now. Looks like a really busy pizza house throwing dough up in the air. Yeah. So that's the look we're going for. Let's just stick a pipe over here. Yeah, perfectly fine. And then we need basins. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? We need... Sorry, that needs to go. Need basins here like that. We kind of want the space for the belt to run around the back again. So this one here we'll just do from there. Go to there. Get that one connected up. Next. Oh, no, wait a sec. Let's set these first. Should we set these to 2? See how it goes. Because we could probably up the flint ones by the looks of it. Okay. So let's get this belt in. Need those there. We need those in like that. Then this belt here should be what makes tuff for us. That's the hope. Let's get that in there. Let's get a gearbox in there. Get another gearbox there. Shafts, and that should give us the power we need. They're going the wrong way. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Right. I didn't actually set these up, did I? That was silly of me. How much of the getting one over on each other IOU stuff is real, and how much is agreed upon by the participants? I actually find it stressful to watch because half of you are trying to screw the... It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games. We don't necessarily know what the other people are going to do, but we have obviously discussed in the back rooms that there's going to be some shenanigans. So, yeah, it's all good. We're all on the same page. The purpose is to try and mess with each other a little bit. So, yeah, no panic there. Right, sorry for missing loads of chat there. That was some intense focus going on from my part. Let's... get these back in again. Alrighty. And I assume we're going to want these again. It's just a guess, but I feel like it's a fairly educated guess at this stage. So let's get those in, and we need one of these. Then we just need lava. And now... Oh, I need to put filters on. I need filters! We're making polished andesite currently. Don't use up all my andesite! Damn it! Right, there we go. And then we need one of these here. It's a mixer, isn't it? I'm just looking at the chat. Stam losing it in chat. I'm sorry, Stam. I'm sorry. I put mixers on those ones. It turned out to be presses. I was enjoying that. One sec. It's a shame it stopped going in time. I was thoroughly enjoying that. Right. I was dancing to the music. I was watching everything fly up in time. I wasn't paying any attention to anything else. I was enjoying myself too much. Right. Tough. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Lots of tough. All right. So that's what we need to build. We just need to build it nicely. In case that one pipe, so cobble doesn't fly everywhere. That's clever. Casings. Casings. There we go. There we go. Let's not waste all the cobble. Let's pick all that up so things don't explode. All right. I mean, what we didn't set these things to only do a couple at a time again, but whatever. It's fine. And then this is creating lots and lots of stuff, which ultimately is what we need lots of. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excellent. And let's put a proper block there because we know that that's bad. Boom. Tough. So that's the farm we need to make. Can we get a display link to see how fast it's producing? Yeah, so let me think. So if we do display link, we're going to need display boards. And don't we need like a smart observer? Is that how we do it? Do we put a smart observer there? And if we were to do... We'll get that connected in a minute. Amount of matching items. Is that what we want? Oh, I've literally never done this before, so this is all guesswork. Am I doing that correctly? Yeah. Right, let's just quickly get some of these. Amount of matching items. Okay, that's not what we want, is it? The tunnel. Oh, I need to put it on the tunnel. that what you're saying? Not a display source. Observer on the brass tunnel. Okay, we're getting there, chat. We're getting... Look, I've not done this before, okay? This is all new to me. Amount of matching items. See more face palmings. Good luck finishing all this stuff. I'm gonna need it. Gonna need it. A tunnel. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense. So if I use a tunnel, I'm not gonna have space, am I? Sorry, that's gonna have to go back another block. All right. It's over on the tunnel. We're getting there, chat. It looks the same. Still says none. How do I get this to work? What have I done wrong? Oh. No observers. Oh, I can literally just do this, can I? Ooh. Cool. Learn something every day. Item throughput. Hour. This sounds good. I mean, I'd say that's pretty good. 25k an hour. Is that gonna be enough tough for you, Stan? And me? A quarter of what the server needs. I know, right? So considering we had no idea what we were doing, literally, as you just witnessed, still got 7k flint in there. We've still got 10k gravel in there, so we're definitely keeping the gravel up enough. My only question is, over time, are we going to use up more flint than we're producing? Because that is constantly flying in there, isn't it? Yes, for building, yeah. Cobble gen is producing a lot more than needed. Not really. I mean, if it's only backed up 3,000 in what, half hour, an hour that we've been working on here? It's large. How much SU does it use? That is a good question. I haven't got my goggles on. About 60,000, 65,000, roughly. Something to use flint on. I know, right? Why Stamper's not in sync? Disappointing. Because I didn't turn them all on at the same time. It's fine. So this one, so we're not getting enough andesite through now. But we've got enough of everything else. We're just not quite getting enough andesite. So that is going to push our throughput down. Quite a lot, potentially. Build a tracker for each vault. I could do. I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. I mean, you know me. I don't care about efficiency. How many of these go down, for example, will be down to how big the building I build probably before I build the farm is, because that's just how I do things. I will very much make a good-looking building and then cram this into it in the best way that I can. That's generally what I do. But I reckon I do need new mills, yep. And the ejectors, genius idea. That was definitely the way to do those. But yeah, it looks like more mills is what I need, isn't it? You can just threshold switch and clutch the cobble side of it if you overgenerate. Exactly, yeah. But I don't think it's overgenerating. I mean, it's hovering around the 3,500 continuously. Oh, 4,000. Okay. We may be overgenerating. 4,700! Okay, we may be overgenerating a little bit of cobble. But we could potentially grind up more of that with millstones, or just not have as many drills. Mills isn't the only way, but it's the best way to get 100% return. Because then all you get from it is flint, so you don't have to worry about like iron nuggets or any of that. Arky. Cool. So basically, this is what we need to build. And I'll tell you what, it's still hovering around a reasonable amount. The flint here, in fact, I don't think we do need more mills. Because we've still got 7,000 flint. I think what we need are more of these to make the andesite quicker. Because that's where we're lacking. So I reckon we need more of these. Some mixers are not working. No, they're not working because they haven't got andesite. They're not getting enough andesite in at the moment. If you change the flint flinger to 2 instead of 1, how much more does that speed things up? That's not the problem. I don't think. Actually, maybe it is. Right, let's... Stop that. Right. Let's just turn this right down. Easiest way to do this is probably actually going to be just to reset them. We do that. And then get this belt back in. I mean, it looks better. Didn't know you filter the amount on ejectors. Yeah. These brass funnels, though. Yes, it does, doesn't it? There we go. Why is no flint coming out? Why? They're on 64. So are these. Because these are set to 64 as well, so that shouldn't be a problem. They believe the funnel is now in the way. Oh, maybe. These ones are fine. Let me just do a little test over here. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to load them up. Maybe if I set them both to 5. Something broken there, isn't there? Put a filter on the funnel. I mean, it shouldn't matter, should it? Have a look. Look. Right. Oh. Hey, Lily, how you doing? Why would the brass ones not work? That's so weird. I mean, it is letting 2 or 3 out at a time now before it flicks each time. So it is still faster than what it was. And basically what we want is we want all of these running all of the time, ideally. This one's got tuff in it, but it's not ejecting it. Why? Same with this one. It had loads of tuff in it, but it's not ejecting it. That one's fine. The rest of them are fine. those guys just need a little bit of andesite. Still not quite getting enough gravel. Struggling for a spot on the belt. I mean, it seems like there's plenty of space. Let's chuck in a stack of andesite and see what happens. I missed. Okay, I missed. No, it's just doing it now. Let's get them all running and see what happens. So let's just chuck a stack on there as well. So yeah, they're not backing up now. Weird. Is there a max as to how much the basins hold? I mean, they hold a stack basically, but it should still have ejected the tuff. I don't know why it didn't. Look, it's keeping up when they're all mixing. It's keeping up, like nothing's getting trapped in them. Weird. Maybe it went in as an ingredient, not a product. Maybe, yeah. Hate cars for life. The ceiling is generally up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Thank you for that. Feel like Create Mod needs headphones because this kind of machine in real life would be far too loud. Would be mighty loud, yeah. But I mean, we're still running what, 20 to 25,000 an hour. And it varies greatly. It would seem. Yeah, still just needs more andesites. Which basically comes down to needing more flints. Which comes down to, why won't you use brass funnels? What's your problem? Cannot believe that you can't use brass funnels onto that. I mean, if I was to put a depot there, it would work, right? That works. Let's get this cranked up. That doesn't work. What is with that? PC specs, they're on the right there. Use mechanical arms instead of the funnels that take flint off depots. I think I could. No, Deb, but I'm not going to be running the farm very often. It's the kind of farm I'm going to go and AFK at when I need tuff. So I'll stay there for a couple of hours, get the tuff, and then, yeah. But I do need a lot of tuff. Yeah. I could put the brass one block above, but the problem is if I do that, then it's going to keep dropping them. So there's always going to be some there, if you know what I mean. Like, there's no way to stop the system if I do that. Ooh. Maybe. It's still leaving some there. Let's try that. Ah! Right, so we do brass funnels. I mean, we're always going to have like a few floating entities, but it works. Look at that andesite production. Yes, yes, that's what we need. Oh, I'm seeing 28,000 there. Do you see that? Dual limit AFK time. No, not at the moment, Dremmy. I went to Walmart and finished looking up my new water dryer. What to go streaming? Are you still streaming? I am still streaming, yes, yes. Not for much longer, though. I'm getting way too warm. Well, to be honest, the excess flint that comes out of those is still going to drop down into the things. Oh, we're out of flint in here now, though. Yeah, we're out of flint in there now. So this is where I might potentially need more millstones. Do we just call Dragon for a lag inspection? No. No, we don't need that. No, no. I mean, it's still averaging about 25k. But it definitely jumped up to like 30, 40 odd at some point. So more millstones. That's what I'm concluding from this. So... maybe put a funnel on the andesite output so it pulls out more at a time. Double-decker millstone. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But either way, we know it works. Efficiency-wise, I don't care. It's not spilling stuff on the floor. It's generally keeping up. We're getting a lot. Like, I'm fine with that. That's more than enough. What the? That is more than enough. We don't need any more than that. The presses are kind of making a beat. They love it. They love it. All right, cool. So, tuff farm. That's what we need to make, but we just need to make it nicer instead of just this tangled mess that we've created here. Millstone output brass funnel. No, it's literally not producing them quickly enough to worry about that. Every time I hear Beardy say something about him taking AFKing at a farm, all I can see is that time he AFK'd at his drowned farm on the first month of TB. We do not need to bring that up again. There's no need. No. Maybe a way to turn off tuff production to make it pure andesite when needed. Well, what I'll do is when this... I'll set it up so that when this backs up, it turns off this machine. When this backs up, it turns off this machine, which means this will always be full of andesite. And so on, and work my way backwards. So I'll put in threshold switches and things like that. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I approve. If we build something about this size, that should definitely feed me and probably feed a shop for Stan. But mainly. He loves a bit of tuff. Cool, right. Well, on that note, I'm afraid I'm going to have to end it there, folks, because I am turning into a puddle in this room. It's been awesome, though. It's been awesome. Should we... who's about? Great. But thanks for hanging out today. It has been absolutely epic. We will be doing more streams. I don't know if we'll be doing more this week or not. Hopefully, later on in the week. We've still got lots more to do. Maybe we'll actually build the tuff farm properly. Maybe that's what we should do. Ooh, should we go see Groover Guy? We haven't seen Groover in a while. So those who do want to stick around, we're going to go see Groover. We love Groover. Used to play on, or I used to play with them on Truly Bedrock. I think Groover's doing speed runs at the moment, but they're more like slow walks. But he's a very funny man. I highly recommend. There we go. Sticking around if you want to hang out with another very witty Englishman. Well, a very witty Englishman, not another one. I'm not very witty, I'm afraid. But yeah, thank you very much for hanging out today, everyone. You've all been absolutely awesome. There's a new video on Thursday. Stream some point, I don't know. Just keep an eye out, and we'll stream again. But you've all been awesome. Doodles! What's the raid? You're about to go join another channel. When you get there, just lots of raid symbols and things. It's fine. You'll love it, Cars. You'll love it. Doodles!